What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Okagure, and we're back with more My Hero Monday. I actually forgot what day it was for a while because my work schedule changed, and I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh, wait, today's Monday. I have to make a video. That's why we're here. So, first and foremost, if you like My Hero, the new season's actually been pretty enjoyable. This most recent episode was the first one that I was like, oh, okay, this is sweet. This is a really fun arc to see animated. And I thought about talking about it. I might still. But, nothing like crazy groundbreaking happened or anything. It's just a, fight between 1A and 1B. But obviously, this is the manga, so. Oh, you should subscribe and like the video because I'd have to talk about that. Also, real quick, one more thing. I'm just about to finish Jujutsu Kaisen, the first season of the anime. So expect a video of me reviewing that because I have a lot to talk about, how I feel about it, and like modern shonen in general. But, yeah, otherwise, let's just get into it. So this chapter... not a whole lot to talk about, to be honest. Just kind of, we know a little bit more about the current situation, and we get a good flashback to the hospital. But anyway, let's just get started. Once again, we try and keep these short here, because I don't want to waste everyone's time. First and foremost, we see apparently these characters are from Vigilantes. I want to, I just don't have the time. But boy, howdy, maybe one day. They see Deku carrying Muscular, who is called Jailbreaker. Also, this is wrong. They takes him in, and they're like, wow, you caught Jailbreaker. And then we see him arrive at All Might. All Might's like, hey, how'd it go? You doing all right? He's like, yeah, I'm doing just fine. All Might, I'm pretty good. Thanks to these arm braces from America. Yeah. So, I don't know if this is like a nod to... it has to be a nod to like the movies, Melissa Shield, because she had an arm brace for him that made him go 100% like 3 times in the movie or whatever. And these are helping him not break his bones. In the meantime, we get a call from Hawks, where he's like, hey, how's Midoriya doing? And in the background, we see Endeavor and Genus just kind of popping off. He's like, hey, you doing all right? He's like, yeah, he's fine now. He can't go too hard before the big rematch. And then we get flashback. So, yes, his mom did go to the hospital, which is nice. We had Dr. Mario over... oh, you can't even see it. Oh, man. It's like he's like the worst possible place for me to have to show. There he is. See Dr. Mario down there? Yahoo! Oh, that was... oof. And they were like, thanks to cutting-edge medical technology and Recovery Girl being the most useful character in the show, he's not as bad as you would think. Because his body's so much more accustomed to it at the time. He's actually not that bad. So a little, like, he's still clearly, because like they were alluding to it earlier, that like his limbs are still not to great shape, but at least it is like a soft explanation as to how he's able to use his arms right now. And because he braced it with Black Whip, that like helped. And then his mom is like, hey, like, what the heck is going on? Like, what are you doing? Why is this happening? He's like, listen, Shigaraki's going after me. So I gotta leave UA. I don't want anyone else to get hurt. We see the background images. He reassures his mom that he's gonna get stronger. He'll be okay. Then we get this sweet, sweet panel of him. Like previously is like when he like would pretend to save his mom, and now like he's reassuring his mom that he'll be okay. Just some gut wrenching stuff. All Might's crying in the club, just like I was when I read this. And we'll get a little bit more of a flashback also during the time of the top 3 forming a plan. And it was like Best Genius who holds a phone like this, which is kind of, it's hard to do with the hat, but he holds the phone like a freak. So here you can see it down there. There we go. And he's like, yeah, like we'll dedicate, we'll stay close around while we're trying to take back heroes. Try and help reduce the villains that got out. And they all agree that waiting around wouldn't be beneficial because they might as well take the fight on their terms because they're already outnumbered by a lot. And that was their theory behind that. And he visits Gran Torino. He's like, hey, I should have been the one to kill him. Shouldn't have been you. Here's the cloak, buddy. Rock it. Looks sweet. And now he's working with the top 3 heroes. Team up top 3 at Deku and All Might. So at this point, Deku's made it, right? Like he's working directly with All Might and the top 3 other heroes of Best Genius, Hawks, and Endeavor, which is exciting for me because that means we get more of those characters. And I love Endeavor. His story is super cool. Hawks and Best Jeanist are also just super cool heroes that I hope they make it through the end. Best Jeanist, we already had a scare, and Hawks is pretty young. So, like, let's keep those guys going, shall we? Yeah, so this gives us just some insight as to what exactly is going on with Deku and the top 3 heroes right now. We're still missing... Also, it does look like Gran Torino is officially retired, but alive. So, we know for sure that's the situation. Still crying about it even in death. I wonder what that... Well, I wonder what that line means. Huh. Well, I don't think he's dead, but... I didn't actually notice this line the first time, but he says killing can be another way to save someone. So that's actually pretty deep stuff. But either way, the biggest thing I want to know is the other students' reactions. Chaco, Bakugo, Todoroki. I want to know what they're feeling about this. They can't be happy, right? Are the schools still training? They probably have to be at this point when you think about it. So I'm hoping that we get this visit on that side of things. But until then, just a good chapter to keep us like up to date with where Deku at least is and his relation to the other heroes that are out right now at the moment. His thought process. Just some sweet stuff. We get some nice characterization from Deku here. I like to see his mom again. At least she knows what's going on. And I like how this time it wasn't even like an argument. He's like, this is so much bigger. Like, this just has to happen. Like, it's not like a discussion of training to be a hero. It's just like, oh, it's too late. You know, and it's like way too late for that. And yeah, so Deku, All Might, and the top 3 squad are out in the world taking down heroes. And I just want to know what the other students have to think about that, if they even know. It says at least confirm that Bakugo and Todoroki are not with him, unless like Hori was hiding that for some reason, but I feel like it would have showed him in this panel. So, but yeah, it looks like they are indeed still at school, UA presumably. So, yeah, overall pretty simple chapter, nothing crazy, just some good break between information gaining. As I said, I still feel like we're in that phase. I feel like we're soon. I'm hoping, and I also think that soon we're going to go to the school, because now that we have a good, this is what Deku's up to. Like, now we can see what the others are up to. Probably being mad at Deku. Who knows? I hope it'd be kind of cool to see Ochako and like Bakugo have like similar feelings of abandonment or some sort. I don't want it to be cheesy, but I do want it to be real, I guess, is all I want. But Hori hasn't let me down yet, and I don't think he will. So, either way, that is going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, look forward to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 review, because that'll be fun to make, I'm sure. Can't wait to really peeve people off with that one. And that'll do it for me. So thank you all once again. See all of you next time. Peace.